I'm Mike Ozanian for Sports Money. Up next on the Forbes.com video network, we'll talk to a top sports valuation expert as to why, get this, the Pittsburgh Penguins could be worth $175 million. I'm Mike Ozanian and welcome to Sports Money. My guest today is Drew Dorweiler, a principal at the banking firm Wise Blackman. Drew is here to tell us why the Pittsburgh Penguins hockey team could be worth $175 million. Drew, thanks for joining us on Sports Money.
My pleasure, Mike.
Come on, the Pittsburgh Penguins worth $175 million? That's what Jim Basile, who's the CEO of Research in Motion, has bid for the team. Tell me why the team, which is one of the lowest revenue teams in the NHL, could possibly be worth that much.
Well, as you yourself know, Forbes just valued the team at $133 million US. Why the $40 million premium? Easy. The arena deal that they may get.
What is it about the Penguins?
Well, again, several reasons. One is the young stars. I mean, with a team with Crosby, Malkin, and Stahl's younger brother, you can't go wrong. And again, he always has the option to move the team to Canada, which is demographically strong. Hamilton or Kitchener, the two rumored locations, are quite near Toronto, arguably the hottest hockey hotbed in North America.
Now, hockey struggled in Canada. We saw teams move from Canada to the United States. We have, the team in Winnipeg left, the team in Quebec left. Why would hockey be better in Canada this time around? What would make it financially prosperous to have a hockey team in Canada?
Okay, well, actually, I live and work in Montreal now, so I know the Canadian market quite well. It's a bit bifurcated. The cities you mentioned, Winnipeg and Quebec, are very small markets population-wise. On top of that, neither have significant corporate bases, rich head offices. Again, Hamilton, just a little bit outside Toronto, that benefits from Toronto's wealthy demographics and corporate head offices.
So you don't think the Maple Leafs would have a problem with the Penguins moving into the proximity of their team? Would it hurt the value of the Maple Leafs if the Pittsburgh Penguins moved up there?
Again, I think Toronto, personal opinion, Toronto's large enough to absorb that. There is, however, that is a question mark. According to the bylaws, there's a 50-mile, of the NHL, there's a 50-mile radius around an existing club. If that radius is encroached upon by another team, the existing team, and if it was Hamilton, we'd be dealing with both Buffalo and Toronto. Those teams would have to vote in favor. Of course, a little money doesn't hurt. Now,
Basile's a billionaire. If he moved the team to Canada, would he get the public to build him a new arena? That's been very difficult to do with Canadian taxpayers. Or was this something you think he'd finance privately?
Well, he certainly has the wherewithal, being a billionaire, well over a billionaire, to do that. There is an existing arena in Hamilton, Copps Coliseum, although it's quite outdated, so a new arena would be needed. Again, Canada, a general statement, Canada versus US. Canada is much more socialist government intervention, should be a little easier.
Now, how important is it to be able to transport the brand of the Penguins? They have the young stars that you mentioned, but can you, would it be like an expansion team, or would this team be able to carry its brand and you think it would be a success as soon as they did move to Canada?
It's hard to say what they do. I mean, I think the best illustration, the Minnesota North Stars moved to Dallas, they kept the same name, the Stars. When the Quebec Nordiques moved to Colorado, they changed their name. And again, Colorado's doing quite well. I'm seeing a lot, even in Canada, quite a few Colorado Avalanche shirts.
All right, Drew, my sports money on the spot question for you is, where will the Pittsburgh Penguins be playing 2 years from now?
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, wow, that's quite a gamble. Drew, thanks for coming on Sports Money.
My pleasure, Mike.